You're on the Titanic. In the movie Titanic, by the way, I was very upset watching Titanic. Great job, except for one big flaw with this movie. They made it for 13-year-old girls. The main characters were Jack and Rose. So instead of following a family, they followed two horny teenagers. And we were supposed to care about their relationship that was a week old. And so even though you had that 80-year-old couple, he tucks his old wife into bed and lays down next to her, and they lay in the bed and die together after living 60, 70 years together. Or the dad who's taking his children and his wife and putting them on the boat, and he gets his wife on the boat and he takes his little daughter and he says, here, and the daughter grabs around his neck and says, no, and is screaming and crying, and he says, no, go with mom, be my little sailor. And when he said that, I bawled. Because I had little daughters at home at the time, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that is gut-wrenching. And then they cut from that scene to Jack going, Rose, where are you? I need a quickie. And I was going, you gotta be kidding me. So by the time it ended and Rose is sprawled out on this big piece of wood and Jack is relegated to freezing on the edge. And I'm thinking, bitch, get him on the... But she didn't. She just let him die. But I didn't care at that point. I was like, who cares? You've already killed all the important people. Anyway, so that was my critique. See, I should be a movie critic, right? You're in one of the lifeboats. The lifeboat seat 24. And there was about 12 in each lifeboat, just because of the chaos and all that stuff, right? All these people are in the lifeboat. And what's all around over here? Somebody knocks on the side. And they're treading water. Help. Can I get in the lifeboat? What does Kant say you do? You apply the categorical imperative. What is your maxim? Save drowning people. Bentham and Mill. Most pleasure for the most number of people. Least amount of pain. What do? You bring them up. Right? Save drowning people. Of course, you got the room. Bring them up. Next one comes. Help. Bring them up. Bring them up. And so on, 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 until what?
The boat gets full.
And then all of a sudden, water's like this, and you've got 24 people in here, and what does Kant say? 25th person knocks, and he says what?
You pull them up.
You pull them up. Of course you pull them up. Why? Because you save drowning people. But what if it sinks? How dare you? How dare you assume that you know the outcome of this? Your job is not to determine the outcome. Your job is to save drowning people. What does Bentham and Mill say? Here's the truth, guys. Of course you bring them up. Why? Because the water's right here. And we all know that a 24 boat can fit more than 24. Right? And you save, let's say, 10 more people. And then the water is right here. And every once in a while it kind of laps over and you're like, don't move, no, don't move anybody. And then someone else comes. What do? What does Kant say you do? You bring them up. Why? Because it's your duty. And then these guys say, what? Give me the oar. There we go. I got him. I got him. 35-1. You lose. That's the difference. Who's right on this? The problem with this ethics is it's much more inconsistent and speculative. This side is pure, but sometimes you're going to get some absurd results, right?